day 202 of 365 days of making art. I'm probably not going to say that at all anymore. I'm just going to hit you with the day. It'll probably be down in the description. An expanded view of everything I get done today, or have gotten today. So to hit you with a new synopsis, I am scheduling these videos to drop at 10 a.m. every day for the next 150 or so days. That's the goal. Don't hold me to it, because as we all know, these videos are a pain in the ass to edit. I've also started blogging, so basically the video is going to be a nightcap to a day. The blog is going to be the starting point from every day. I'll probably be posting blogs early, probably 5 or 6 a.m. I'll throw the link up on my Facebook page, Twitter, probably somewhere around, I don't know, later in the evening, probably 5 or 6, if these videos are coming out at 10 a.m. So that's just a little hindsight. So yeah, making art today has been a wild one. It's been kind of a gloomy day. It's been raining here for most of the day, which means I wasn't able to get out and do my walking, which I'm kind of kicking myself right now, because it's about winter, and although the weather hasn't turned per se, we're not seeing snow, the rain is definitely a damper on the mood and my ability to get out and do something. So what can you do? Definitely not paying $5 to go get my mile in. When I did go the other night, I'll do just a quick side rant. I did go to a gym the other day with equipment and whatnot. Did a little light lifting, but was doing walking. And something about the machines that was just taking, or it just wasn't working as well as getting out there and doing it. I was going slower just because I was able to see how fast I was walking and didn't think I could push myself harder. And it's very evident because I realized that I can keep track of it on my cell phone, because the 6 Plus has a pedometer pretty much in it, and I could tell from the days previous I was walking 2.5 miles or so. The day I did the gym, I did maybe 1.5. Just because the whole using a machine, I don't know. I'm not keen to it when I can get out in the world and actually, well, if I can get out in the world and actually do something. But getting back on track, I was going to work on the mummy painting, and mummies have been everywhere today. Normally when things coincidence fall like this, basically when I pay attention to one thing and like I start noticing it everywhere, this is where walking came into effect. Gaz was talking about getting out there and walk, and I think the last Google Hangout with Kevin Cross, he was talking about getting out and exercising, and I know Mike said something about it, and like all these people were talking about it, and I was like, finally I was like, yeah, I should probably be doing that too. Well, the same thing happened with the mummy. I started painting it last night, woke up, and if you read my blog earlier, you'll know that today is my youngest sister's birthday. It was 3 years ago. Today was the last time I saw her. It would be 4 days later that she got into a bad wreck, and if you have picked up the first issue, or if you've gotten a digital from Gumroad, this last page, this first issue is dedicated to her. And that is an actual text message I received from her, kind of saying what we want to do in the world. And like, she had such a huge effect on my life, and I know if you've lost somebody, it definitely has a ripple effect. And I imagine the next few days are going to be kind of a little somber. I'm trying my best not to. And I did get to thinking about her quite a bit today, and it kind of slowed me down. But there were also some really big highlights of the day as well. I was going through the Facebook memories thing, and it showed up one of the times we had drank together, which was very few. There was probably a handful of times, maybe 20 times that we ever drank together, but very few that we both were just smashed. And this was one of those times. If you see one of the other pictures, you can definitely tell that I was drunk. But she kept her composure a lot better than me. I was drinking in my house, so it wasn't that big a deal for me. But I was wearing this mummy shirt that I completely forgot about. I used to wear it all the time because it was just a mummy skull, and it was like the closest representation I could get to Iron Maiden's Eddie, and it even got confused for Eddie quite a few times out in public. But I would wear that everywhere, and this picture showed up, and I changed my profile picture to that just because I got a good laugh out of it. Because I didn't realize there was going to be such a ripple coincidence like fall like this. And when it started happening, like, I noticed a few other things. I was flipping through sketchbooks of last year's Inktober to find a page, and I stumbled upon 2 different mummies that I'd done. And not only that, halfway through the day, Sketch Dailies threw up their prompt for the day, and guess what? It was the mummy. All these things were just wild to me. It just helped me stop and take stock in noticing the coincidences. And I think these are the times when everything just kind of starts a cyclone of creativity, where a few different times coincidences just line up like this, and like I start paying attention quite a bit more to my surroundings and everything like that. And which is also why I'm starting to blog, is just to do a full memory dump. I'm trying to get everything pushed out of my brain, just so there's space for creativity, and so I can be working towards lucid dreaming and whatnot. I think it's probably going to take hold in the next couple days, especially if I keep up with the blogs. I'm trying not to make them too long, but if you've ever read any of my blogs, I can get on a kind of a ramble with my writing, so I'm trying to hold it at bay. I think I got one of a message on somebody that was starting to go through my 100 days, and they had mentioned how they like their shorter videos, and they have no idea what they're in for. I don't think I've been under 10 minutes this last couple weeks, so sorry to that guy. But anyway, a few other things happened today. I haven't been able to get back to that painting yet today. A few things happened. Issue 3 was picked up from the binder and shipped out. Those should be here Thursday. I got a few pictures from that. I updated the Kickstarter, showed them the pictures, linked it on my Facebook, so if you're interested on that, you can go check that out. It also shows off the next postcard set that will be with the next Kickstarter as well. I think I have everything but the main proof for issue 4. And that should be... I should be able to get that done in the next week to a point where I can get a proof for it. Or in the next few weeks, I should say. I could probably have him print up a cover for me so I could wrap it around another book so I could give kind of a look and impression of it. but I'll hold off on that just yet. Speaking of issue 4, I got that straightened out with my buddy that's printing off the special edition copies for the con coming up in a week and a half, and we got it all straightened out, looking good. So I'm excited to see those in my hand finally. So let's see. Midday, I was just spreading genuine good cheer and love amongst my friends. If you're in the hundreds groups, I posted something. I'm kind of trying to get a conversation started there. Rather than just people coming to the Facebook group page and just being like, this is what I did today. Maybe we could genuinely start some conversations, get some people active that are just kind of hanging out, not really saying anything. Maybe spur their attention and get them thinking about doing the hundreds run, or actually just getting active and interested in other people's thing. That was one of the things that I loved when I started the hundreds, was the community that was in that Facebook page, and kind of would love to kindle that and get good conversations, because there's a lot of people with different backgrounds, and once conversations get started, they're really something to pay attention to, because they can go a bunch of different places that you may not have been thinking they would go. So definitely trying to do that. And on top of everything, my dad and mom took off for Zion, Illinois, for the cancer treatment out there. Arrived safely. They are loving it out there. They have a jacuzzi in their room, so it's a pretty swanky hotel, I guess. It's the hotel connected to the cancer center, I believe. I could be wrong, but they definitely, or the hotel or the hospital arranged all their hotel and stuff and whatnot. So that is going well. I expect to hear good things tomorrow from an update from them, and today's been going pretty well. Even though I haven't been able to get to my painting, I have been working on a few different things, and I will show those off to you now. So with the art show coming up the end of November, obviously this is the poster. It's releasing the monsters. It's going to be a bunch of my paintings of the Universal monsters I've done. There are a few others. No, I think they're all basically the Universal monsters. And there is Eddie Munster, which is not a Universal monster, but I do dig that quite a bit. So I've been doing these sketches, and the thing about these sketches is I'm going to resize them and make them poster card size, so if somebody wants a sketch card, I can just flip it around and sketch out the doodle on these cards for them. I'm not sure just yet how many I want to print of them, but I am really enjoying how they are turning out. So start with some creature action coming out of the water. Little Dracula action. I was thinking about inking these, but I think I'm just gonna leave them pencil sketched. I tend to like that. I don't know if other people are like that, but I figure if I like it, a few people like it, and if they don't, obviously it's the backside of a sketch card, so they can get something drawn there. Got the mummy in a martini, just because it was just funny. I was thinking about doing something crazy like that. You got the Wolfman coming out of nowhere and breaking through shit. Just dig that design so much. You have the bride holding an electrical wire and electrifying herself, basically. And then you have my main man, Frankie. Holding on to some Tesla coil and electrifying himself as well. I really dig these designs. I'm excited to have them for little sketch cards that I can doodle on and give to people, or just sign them and so they can have that. I'm trying to do something for the art shows. I'll probably do posters, maybe a sketch card for $10 and at the art shows, and hopefully people are willing to do that for a poster and a sketch card or sketch card set. I'm not sure yet. But so then I can take that $10 and split it amongst the artists. There will be 4 artists for the one, and then it'll be split, or there'll be two of us for this first art show, or the pre-art show, and then 4 of us for the second one. So if I take at least $2, give it to those guys as my way of saying thanks, because obviously we all know there's not a ton of money in this art world, but every little bit counts, and that would at least be a way of thanking them for helping out with it as well. So I'm hoping that will at least get them a little money if nobody ends up buying anything or whatnot, so we'll see. So I threw up the issue 3 pre-order as well, since the books will be here Thursday. I'm hoping to get all the sketches done in the inside of them for done this weekend, so I can get those out early Monday. I'm really hoping to get those in the mail for people as soon as possible, and that should be a good time as well. I am going to get back to painting on Mummy right now, and when I say right now, I mean after I get done editing this video together and start uploading it so I can schedule it to release at 10 a.m. So that's going to do it for me. There will be a new spread tomorrow/today when you're seeing this. I'll put the link to the last one and this one, obviously, because I don't have the new one up when I'm posting this. So the new one will be tomorrow's video, so check that out. I will also put a link to today's vlog that I posted this morning. That would be yesterday to you guys. So that's going to do it for me today. Hope today is treating you all well. Share some love with each other. Become the smile that makes other people smile in the world. And I'll catch you later for the next day of making art. Peace out. Later.